Welcome to Itsram Keth. Let us get into the history and heritage to make us feel Hyderabadi. Yes, we are here to take you to Golconda Fort, the carved fort which protected the capital. And built on a granite hill, it attracted people all over the world, including us. Magnificent monuments and the terrain in various dimensions. A huge discovery to visit. It is believed that the name Golconda is inspired from Golconda, meaning Shepherd's Hill. The 13th century Golconda Fort was built by the Kakatiyas. This was built on a granite hill which is 120 meters high, surrounded by massive ramparts. This fort has 10-kilometer long outer wall and 8 gateways, 4 drawbridges. All you are seeing is the main entrance, the entry gate. This was purposely kept slightly narrow so that if an army were to attack, an elephant would be unable to hit the door directly. This was the safety measure taken by the rulers during those days. I would also say the entire Golconda Fort is very well ventilated. During the hot summer months, the hot winds of summer would turn cool because of the mechanism used a water tank which would cool the breeze. Now all these arches have various stories to say. One interesting thing about Golconda, you see the travelers clapping their hands. This is nothing but the amazing acoustics which goes into it. A clap inside the grand portico can be heard almost 1 kilometer away. What is the secret of this astonishing acoustics? The architects of Golconda carefully constructed arches within the walls that are the secret to this acoustics. Materials that were known for their sound reflection properties were blended into the material that went into these walls. And the major pride of Golconda is because this particular region was famous for mines. And what kind of mines were there? They were diamond mines. And you see a small masjid here that is exclusively for Bagmati. I will come into Bagmati after explaining you about the diamond mines. Olden days, India was the only place where diamonds were mined. In fact, the fort at one point housed precious diamonds such as Hope Diamond, Nasak Diamond and Kohinoor Diamond, one of the India's most precious one. This attractive Golconda has its famous Fateh Darwaza. There are also n number of mosques and the most prominent one is called as Shahi Masjid. And this Fateh Darwaza is named because of the Mughal Emperor Aurangazeb captured this fort after laying siege it for over 8 years. And Fateh Darwaza means a victory gate. In fact, his victory to this fort led him to the eventful fall from the glory. After analyzing every story of Golconda, all that I noticed is there was not even a single king who could flourish and enjoy the wealth and happiness in Golconda. It definitely did not last long for anyone whomsoever occupied. So it was a steep journey and it was quite difficult and tiring as well. So these are some secret passages which connects the Darbar halls from the top to one of the palace's bottom of the hill. And there are also a lot of water pits equipped in the fort. queens believed looking inside into a mirror could increase the dark spots on one's face. So, water pits replaced mirrors over there. Strong rock walls. The stones still hold the majesty in it. The arches are wide and open. Throughout the fort, you see a lot of arch entrances placed. Now, let us listen to the romantic tale which inspired many poets and artists. So, before I tell you the story, and this particular story has various versions, and this is one of the most prominent versions that is going across the guides over there. There was this king called Sultan Quli. He was murdered inside the very mosque. He himself built a Hindu temple. Till today, Telangana government starts their Bonalu from Golconda Hindu temple, Kali temple, right in the fort. So, when Sultan Quli was performing his namaz, he was murdered by his own son called Jamshed Quli. And Jamshed Quli started hunting for his brother Ibrahim Quli. Ibrahim fled Golconda and sought refuge in the Hindu kingdom of Vijayanagara. Vijayanagara king Ramaraya warmly received him. He was a secular king. He definitely favored Muslims. He allowed them to construct mosques in his dynasty. Ibrahim Quli also married a royal lady, Bhagirathi. After 7 years, Jamshed Quli died and Ibrahim went back to Golconda. He wanted to win the war. The Hindus, especially the soldiers, pledged the loyalty and supported him. With all the support, Ibrahim won the war. Now here where we need to talk about gratitude. Yes, the same Ibrahim joined hands with other Muslim sultans of Deccan and attacked Vijayanagara. King Ramaraya lost the battle and he was beheaded in the battlefield. The mighty Vijayanagara collapsed. It took 7 months for the Quli dynasty to collect all the wealth and riches from Vijayanagara. After a few years, Ibrahim Quli also died and he was succeeded by his son Muhammad Quli. It was Muhammad Quli who built Bhagyanagar, current Hyderabad. Now let us see the story behind Hyderabad, once called as Bhagyanagar. Muhammad Quli built Hyderabad from the loot that his father obtained by sacking Vijayanagara. Bhagmati was a Hindu dancing girl from the dancing community called Devadashi. Muhammad Quli fell in love with her. Finally, he married in Hindu customs. Portraits are still available in Nizam Museum. Rani Bhagmati, the Hindu queen of Muslim ruler, was popular for her wisdom and beauty. She was an excellent dancer. In fact, the South Indian dance style Kuchipudi also was started in Golconda. Every year, around 12,000 dancers were invited to perform. What other secrets do you think that these walls would hold? There are quite a lot. One other interesting story I would like to share with you. Every time I climb the stairs of the Golconda Fort, I discover something new or spend the time to understand. By going this fort, we understand there was a lot of Hindu-Muslim relationship which happened in the past. It is also believed that Bagmati and the Sultan had their daughter as well. Some people also told me just because Bagmati was Hindu, there was no tomb constructed for her after her death. With the same construction, you see a lot of influence in Charminar as well. There is also a story of Bhakta Ramadasu here. I will definitely show you the prison of Bhakta Ramadasu, but before that, let's see what made him go there. So, Ramadasu means a devotee of Lord Rama. His original name was Gopanna. He was a tax collector working for Sultan. He held a lot of property by himself, but he built a temple from state funds. He was a true devotee of Lord Rama and decided to make a grand temple of Lord Ram in Bhadrachalam. The emperor was very furious on finding about this and imprisoned Gopanna. And now this is the dungeon or the prison where he spent almost 12 years inside. And it's written Ramadasu prison. As per the legend, these idols were etched by Bhakta Ramadas in the prison. After 12 years, it is believed that there were two men in fact, came and paid his debts. Later, the Sultan realized it was Lord Rama and his own brother, Lord Lakshmana. We also have a movie based on this story. It is Bhakta Ramadasu movie. And here we come to the final place of the Golconda Fort. And from our channel, it's Ramket proudly presents the pride of Hyderabad. Thousands of stories behind this fort. Share your folklore after the visit. We will be happy to have you. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe and comment. We will be happy to have you in this journey. Continue watching. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.